So there I am. It's a Thursday afternoon. I'm sitting at my desk, buried in the business, and my phone rings. It's my daughter's school, and I hear, Mr. LeBaron, Alanis has been waiting outside for 30 minutes. Today was early release day. Did you forget? Yep, I forgot. And that moment was a pretty good picture of how I was running my business at the time. Everybody needed me. Every question came to me. Every problem came to me. And every decision came to me. And I thought that meant I was leading. It didn't. Welcome to Beyond the Office, where we help service-based business owners build stronger systems, better teams, and businesses that can grow without depending on them every minute of the day. I'm your host, Jhon LeBaron, founder of SOPs, and each week we share practical strategies to help you reduce operational stress, create more freedom, and build a business around your life instead of a life around your business. And by the end of this episode, I want you to understand the difference between managing tasks and actually leading people. Here's the easiest way I know how to explain it. A manager asks, how do I make sure this gets done? Whereas a leader asks, how do I help this person become capable of doing this without me? And that was a big shift for me. See, for years, somebody would bring me a problem and I would just solve it. They would ask, what should I do about this customer? And I would say, do this. Or they would say, what should I do about this schedule? And I would say, oh, move this person here. Can I give a refund? Yes, you can. That was easy and it was fast, but it wasn't really teaching anybody how to think. It was just giving them answers. I remember when we hired our first fully remote employee. I'd never managed somebody before I couldn't physically see. Like I couldn't walk over to her desk and check on what she was doing. I couldn't overhear what was happening. And at the beginning, that actually made me really nervous. So I checked in a lot. Like I probably checked in way too much. But we got really blessed because our first remote worker had a lot of experience with remote work. And so she started taking ownership. She was handling the schedule. She was handling customer service. Problems would come up and she would work through them. And then she would bring me in when she actually needed me. And that's when I started realizing she didn't need me hovering over her. All she needed was clarity. She needed to understand what it was that she owned, and then she needed me to actually let her own it. See, I could spend my entire time managing everything she did, or I could help her become someone who knew what to do when I wasn't there. And that second one is leadership. And you can start doing this with one really simple change. The next time someone on your team comes to you and says, what should I do? Don't immediately answer. Instead, you ask them, what do you think we should do? And that question has helped me a lot because now they have to think. They have to use their own judgment. And then you can coach them through it. Maybe they say, oh, I think we should give this customer a credit. Okay. Then you ask them, why? And maybe they say, well, we made the mistake and I think this will make it right. And see, now they're actually developing their ability to make decisions. You're not just solving the problem in front of you, you're literally helping them learn how to solve the next problem. Now, obviously, I'm not saying your team should suddenly make every decision in the company because there are some things that you should still be involved in. But a simple question I like to ask my team or ask myself is, if they get this wrong, can we fix it? If they give a customer a $100 credit that you wouldn't have given, we can fix that. If they make a scheduling decision that you probably would have done differently, we can fix that. And those are great places for your team to learn and practice making decisions. But if it's something expensive or permanent or really difficult to undo, then you should probably be the one involved in that decision. But most of those little decisions that are eating up your day, they probably aren't that serious. And here's the thing. If your team doesn't know that they can give a $100 refund, or that they can't cross multiple zones when scheduling, then you need to give them the parameters within which they can operate. It's sort of like the guardrails in a bowling lane. The guardrails, they keep the ball moving down the lane, but it gives them room to move without falling into the gutters. So if you give your team some guardrails, they can then make a decision without having to come to you. And those guardrails help your team from essentially going in the gutters. So here's what I want you to do this week. Pick one person on your team and think of one problem or decision that they repeatedly bring to you. And the next time they bring it up, don't give them the answer. Ask, what do you think we should do? Let them work through it and then coach them if they need it. You can ask them why or tell me more. And if it's something that they can reasonably own, Let them make the decisions. And if they make a mistake, coach them through it and let them learn. And if they do a great job and you're happy with it, I would actually let them turn it into an SOP for your business. And that is a secret superpower that I think so many business owners miss because we think we have to be the one creating everything and documenting everything when you don't. Your team can help you create your playbooks or your SOPs. And that is it. And every time you do that, you're not just getting like a task done, you're developing their own internal leadership. See, I used to think being a great leader meant being the person who had all of the answers. Now, I think a great leader, they develop people who don't need them for every answer. A great leader develops their team. And the best part is, when you empower your team to make decisions, not only do they do it, but they also start leading other people. And that's how you build a business that can actually grow beyond just you. And if this resonated with you, would you share this episode with a friend, a business owner who you think needs to hear this? I want to thank you for joining me on Beyond the Office. And remember, build your business around your life, not your life around your business. I'll see you next time.